If you were going to put someone in charge of all your money, you'd have to trust them, right?
Thank you.
Well, that's basically what we're doing when we use banks. As well as looking after your money for you, banks can lend you money, maybe to buy a house or start a business. And they can give you advice about what you should do with your dosh.
So I don't actually have a job, but I'm really good at baking. So I was thinking about opening up my own cupcake shop.
But for a while now, there have been worries that not all Aussie banks deserve our trust, and some may have actually been ripping us off.
What do you think?
Oh yes, we can definitely give you that loan.
Great.
See, as well as helping us out with our money matters, banks are businesses, which means they're out to make a profit. And they make big profits. Just last year, our biggest 4 banks made a combined $31.5 billion profit. They do it through things like charging us fees for our accounts and credit cards and interest on our loans. Recently, we found out that some banks have been using dodgy methods to boost their profits.
How many zeros should I put on your check?
I'm not actually sure that I can afford to borrow that much.
Oh, don't worry. You can afford it. You could open a whole chain of cupcake stores.
Really?
And they've also made people pay for services they never actually got.
Oh, I almost forgot. You didn't pay us for the advice we gave you on your new boat.
My boat? I never bought a boat. I've never even thought about buying a boat.
Time's up. Next.
Banks have even charged people for services they couldn't possibly have asked for because they died years ago.
Ah, yes sir. Here are your bills for this month.
Right now, there's a royal commission going on into the behaviour of our banks. It's a big investigation which was started by the Aussie government last year after a lot of political and public pressure. So far, the Commission's heard that Aussie banks might have taken hundreds of millions of dollars they weren't entitled to and left a lot of people in financial trouble. It's left many of Australia's money experts shocked, and 2 managers of one big company have already resigned. It'll be a while before the Commission wraps up, but some people are saying there need to be tough consequences for banks that did the wrong thing. That could include things like fines or even jail time if people have broken the law. There are worries that punishing banks could affect their customers and the Australian economy, but many agree that something has to be done if banks want to seem trustworthy into the future.